Hello, hello. Hey, my beautiful beloved creators. I am Dr. Keri, and this is where we come together to lift our vibrations, align with our highest and best selves, and create our ideal realities. I am your resident metaphysical practitioner, and I am here to help you set goals and achieve them. I'm also offering a life coaching certification program right now and in energy mastery. So energy mastery life coaching certification program. So if you are interested in that, please contact me. Let's get you living the life of your dreams. Let's get all those blocks and limiting beliefs taken care of. All right. And so, speaking of that, today's topic is success habits to start before 2021. So if you are interested in that, then please keep watching. Get your coffee, your beverage, you get cozy, get a notebook. Sometimes it's very helpful. Settle in. And let's talk about success beliefs, success blockers. You know, it sounds funny to say this, but more people are afraid of success than they are afraid of failure. Because, and I know that sounds opposite, but what happens is there's a block when it comes to success. If I'm too successful, I'll have no time. If I'm too successful, people think I'm changed. If I'm too successful, who will I be? If I'm too successful, and these aren't really conversations we have with ourselves. These are limiting beliefs that are in the back of our brain, right? These are the ones that, like, this is the little, if you've been following me for a while, sorry, I'm trying to get situated. I call the ego, there's so many different layers and levels to the ego, blah, 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 subconscious, conscious, semi-conscious. But we have what I call the guardian at the gate, right? And this is sort of, it's the bouncer at the club, it's the overprotective mother. This is the one part of you that just wants to keep the status quo. This is the one that says where we are right now is familiar. So we're going to stay here. I'm going to keep you here. My job is to keep you alive. My job is to keep you, constructive, semi-conducive, to whatever, right? This is the one that actually thinks it's doing what's in our best interest. It's the one that says, no, the last time we tried something out of our comfort zone, we got hurt. The last time we fell in love, we got shunned. The last time we spoke in front of an audience, people laughed at us. The last time. So I'm not going to let you do that again, right? So that's your guardian at the gate. That's the one who says, no, this is unfamiliar territory. We don't need to do that. But when you're trying to create your ideal reality or live your dream life, or even just get the raise, get the job, get the girl, get the boy, get the baby, get the this, get the, do something that you haven't done before, or do something that you really, really want, that true heart's desire that you're trying to go after, you have to work with this guardian the gate and say, no, it's okay. We want this. We really do want this. Yes, last time it was painful, but this time it'll be different, right? So this is the conversation that you have to have. Sorry, I have something in my eye. Oh, sorry, it's attractive. Okay, let's see if I can go on. I feel like something's sticking in my eye. Anyway, So this is the conversation you need to have with yourself when you make your to-do list, when you make your vision boards, which we'll probably do, or which we're going to do actually, later. And when you plan out that perfect, happy, healthy, wealthy body, lifestyle that you want, and you really, really want it, but you just, you know, it's the same things that you put on your vision board last year. It's the same wants and desires that you've been wanting for years. It's the same, if it's the same thing over and over, you keep asking and asking and asking, and you're just not getting it. It's because there's this fear of getting what you want that you have to let go of. Now, many ways you can do this. You could, you know, I, as a, you know, I take my clients through many, many different options because not one size does not fit all as far as I am concerned or as far as they're concerned, because, we use EFT, we use journaling, we use this, we use that, I use them all because sometimes there's just something that's really, really stuck and you really need to figure it out. But you also can't put all your attention and focus on it for too long, because then what happens is you just get more and more and more. Have you ever tried to, like, I'm gonna get out there and start something new and go after that job and set myself up for success, and then your car breaks down, or then the pipe breaks at your house. Now your house is flooded and you're like, you're smacked down. You're like, why is this happening? I thought I was doing everything right. And that is your bouncer. That's your guardian. That's the guardian at the gate saying, no, that's just too much for you right now. We're not going to do that. So you have to prepare yourself, and you kind of have to get real with yourself. You have to get serious with that guardian at the gate. You say, no, I want this. We're going to do this. We're going to make this happen. I am the creator of my reality, and I want to be happy, healthy, wealthy, enlightened, whatever it is that your goals are. You actually kind of have to toughen up and stand up to that bouncer, which is kind of daunting, because if you think of bouncers, they're those big guys that stand outside the door, and, or they're so you have to, like, all right, no, I do want this. Or they're the overprotective mother, and we all know how we feel about overprotective mothers. They just love us so much. They're doing the best. They want to keep us safe. I have two nephews, and it's like, you just want to wrap them in, that bubble wrap stuff, so they just stay safe and don't get hurt. And, you just want them completely like, no, it's okay. I don't want you to go out in the scary, scary world, right? So that's kind of what you're dealing with yourself too. But of course they need to go out. Of course they need to venture out on their own. Of course they're going to make mistakes. We all make mistakes, right? But and that's the other part too. Your guardian overprotective mom's like, oh no, remember that mistake we made? We're never gonna do that again. Somehow the guardian at the gate has a little twang in there. I don't know where that came from. Not gonna do that again. But this is where the affirmations come in. It's not necessarily the affirmation that you're saying, it's the repetitive reprogramming that you're putting into yourself. Repetitive programming you're putting into yourself. That's why you say it over and over, because you want to rewrite the record that's in your head. You're trying to convince that guardian at the gate that this is something you really want. And I always tell you guys and my clients, the time it takes for us to ask for something and receive it is just the time it takes for us to get in the vibration of wanting something and having it. And I don't know if that makes sense, but so we have to put ourselves in the receptive mode. We have to move ourselves from the vibration of, hey, I want something new, to I have it. And it's the feeling of lack that we are most programmed to think about. Case in point, most people say, okay, I want more money. But instead of saying, I am abundant and prosperous and money grows on trees and I have, tons of cash on hand at all times to buy whatever I need and want and desire. I have money, I am a money conduit and I can have money to do whatever I need to do. I can help as many people as I need to help. I can, money is constantly flowing to me. What do we say? We say money doesn't grow on trees. We say, I don't have enough for that. I say, I can't afford that. That's way too expensive. You know, money is the root of all evil. People with money are evil. Um, People with money are, whatever judgment or whatever thing, we are focused on the lack of it. And then that creates a values conflict within us. And so now, talk about misalignment. When you want something but you can't have it, when you want something but you think it's evil, when you want something but you're not allowing yourself to be there, then that's when you have the inner turmoil, the inner stress, the inner conflicts, the inner, and then that's when you're out of alignment. So then you're susceptible to your body starting to break down, only because it's trying to tell you something. It's trying to tell you you're out of alignment. You have a values conflict. You have, our natural state of being is optimum health, abundance of wealth, and true happiness. That is who we really are at our core. And anytime we're not feeling that, living that, experiencing that, it's because we are focused on what we don't want. And so when it comes to success, same rule applies. We want it, but we don't think we can have it. We want it, but it's not for us. We want it, but we're afraid of it. You have that values conflict of, I what happens if I become successful? What happens to my family? When I want fame and fortune to go to my head, now be one of those, especially if you think successful people had to claw their way to the top, or if you have any of those things, when you write down the phrase, I am successful, 2021, I will be hugely successful, what comes up? What response, reiteration, voices in the back of your head, the little me, what do they say about success? And that will tell you what your blocks are. And then once you discover those, uncover those, now you get to choose to remove them, delete them, overwrite them. That's where, you say, no, I am successful. And you have to back it up. Because if you say, I'm successful, and you look around and you're like, yeah, but I'm living in a trash can, your little voice is going to be like, yeah, we're so successful. But you have to say, no, I am successful because I'm choosing to be. Now I am taking control. I am taking charge. I am taking over. I am successful. And you have to stand by it. You have to repeat it to yourself. You have to start believing it. You have to start living it. Does that make sense? You cannot say one thing and expect something else. You cannot say, I'll be happy when I'm successful. You have to say, I'm happy regardless, but I'm happy and successful, because to me, those are, you know, happiness. I always teach my clients, happiness is the number one focus, and then let everything fall in where it may. But you want to be, so happiness and success and in love with life and living your dreams. And the thing about it is, it may not be, your dream at life may not be what you think it is. But the important thing is the feeling of it, right? And so, yes, dream big. Dream about the house on the hill, the cabin on the lake, the house in Hawaii, or whatever it is, the job, the career, the family, the this. But the important thing is, you want to think about the joy of it first before all that comes to you. Because if you think about that and you're angry, you're sad, you're like, meh, you will probably get that. It just won't be at the level that you want it to be. Because when we ask, it is given. There's no denying that. But how is it given is up to you, in direct correlation to how you feel about it. Okay? So if you want a relationship and you're pining for somebody, you're like, oh, why won't he call, or this, or just, does he even know I exist? That is the vibration that you're on, and that is the waves that are going out. And, he's probably receiving those waves going, ew. Nobody wants a piner. Nobody wants a whiner. Nobody wants a, So if you want a relationship, talk yourself up to yourself and say, yes, in my relationship, they're going to be loving, supportive, respectful, and now you have to treat yourself that way. But once again, so you have to stand up for what you want, and you have to live it. So if you want a loving, happy, healthy, romantic, passionate relationship, you have to bring it into being. You have to be it. You have to be up there. You have to be prepared for it. You have to be, you can't be down here in this vibration of, I'm so lonely. Because your perfect partner is up here having a great time. So you want to be up here having a great time. Otherwise, you're going to get someone down here and you're both going to be miserable. Together, but miserable. That is not the promise that we were given when we came here. We were promised optimum health, abundance of wealth, and true happiness, but we aren't living that. We aren't declaring that. We aren't believing that. So now is the time. We're not going to talk about New Year's resolutions. We're going to talk about declarations right now, today, how to make this happen in your life. You are going to declare what you want. You're going to declare your success. You're going to declare your happiness. You're going to declare your loving relationships, declare optimum health, and then you have to back it up and believe it. Don't let that guardian at the gate just, back you down. Stand up for yourself, to yourself, and say, no, this is what I want. I want to be successful, and I want it in the right way. I want it to be, wonderful. I want it to be adventurous. I want it to be fulfilling. I want it to be financially rewarding, so what does success mean to you? And start filling in those vibrations and just dream about it, but also embrace it, embody it, be it, make it happen by feeling it, by feeling your way there, by becoming that version of you right now. Right now I'm declaring my success. Right now I'm declaring my joy. Right now I'm declaring it, and I'm going to fully back it up as much as I need to until I'm actually living it, until I'm actually proving it to myself. And it won't take long because that's our natural state, right? so if it's our natural state, we should spring right back into that position, right? But it just depends on how much we want to go back down and say, oh, I'm not successful. I don't deserve success. I don't deserve money. Money is bad. I guess I'm bad for wanting money. I guess I'm bad for wanting success. Whatever head games we play with ourselves, whatever, those are your limiting beliefs. Those are your blocks. And you just get to say, no more. I, you know, shut up. Shut up, Meg. Sorry if your name's Meg. That's just, Family Guy. Anyway, take a drink. So, name that little guardian at the gate. Make it funny, because as soon as you make it a game, the defenses go down. It's like, oh, well, if you're just going to play around, that's fine. I'm not worried about it. But if you're actually going to make some real changes, then I'm going to, put your defenses up. But if you're like, no, we're just playing a game. We're just playing a manifesting game. It'll be fun. It'll be fun to see how fast we can become successful because I'm going to play with that vibration. I'm going to see, I'm going to say I want something and see how long it takes me to get it. How long does it take for that person that I'm thinking about to text me? How long does it take for that person, to walk into my office? How long does it take for that, just start doing those little games with it, and then your defenses will go down. Your guardian at the gate will let more things through because you're just like, no, it's just a game. It's just a game. It's fun. This is fun. So life is supposed to be fun. So let's have some fun. And then you'll see the changes. And as soon as you catch yourself not having fun again, you're like, oh, this is such hard work or whatever. You need to catch yourself and say, oh, no. This is just fun. This is happy. This is a joy. This is creative. This is the creative process. I mean, how many times have sorry. So I was rewatching something the other day. For Halloween, I was rewatching the Witches of East End. It was only on for 2 seasons. I thought it was pretty cute. But it was during October. I was binge watching that, and the actor who used to be Spike in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, he's in this one, and he says, there's that saying that says if you to make an omelet, you have to break a couple eggs. Well, he said, if you're going to make an omelet, you have to kill a couple people. So, sorry, that's what I was laughing about. Demented. But what I was trying to say was, have you ever done a craft project and before the beautiful, end result, craft is done, you've made a huge mess, right? Because you had to get all the pieces and the parts and the glue and the glitter and the, colored pencils, whatever it is that you're doing, there's probably a mess. Maybe you're making cookies this holiday. There's flour everywhere, sugar everywhere. The butter gets all over your hands. It's kind of messy, but it's fun, right? So the point is, when you feel like you're kind of losing your grip a little bit and you're like, this isn't fun, this isn't fun. Just think about having, the flour spilled on the floor when you're making cookies. Cleaning up flour on the floor probably isn't that much fun, but making cookies is fun. Eating cookies is fun. You know, the joy that it brings whoever you're making cookies for is fun. And you have to think of it that way and try and get yourself back in the momentum of, okay, creating is fun. Yes, there is maybe some messy parts and all that kind of stuff, but overall, I am the creator of my reality. I am declaring I'm successful. I am declaring that I can do this. I'm declaring what I want, and I'm going to stand behind it no matter what, because it's what I want. It's what I deserve. It's my true heart's desire, right? Always tell you guys, if this is a quote from Abraham Hicks. If this universe has the wherewithal to give you the desire, then this lifetime, actually, let me repeat that. If this lifetime has the wherewithal to give you the desire, create the desire within you, then this lifetime has the wherewithal to give you that desire. So it's not something you have to earn in the next life. It's not something that, you don't get in this life because of your past life. Whatever the case may be. If you have the desire in you right now, then you deserve it, because you created that desire through everything that you've been through and through everything that you are. That desire is yours literally to behold. So there's no such thing as not being worthy of your true heart's desire. If you desire a beautiful, happy, healthy family, a wonderful vacation, a penthouse apartment, relaxing little getaway, I'm trying to think across the gamut. Whatever it is yours to behold in this lifetime. And not one day, not someday, not when I, become worthy and deserving of it. Now, as soon as possible. Sometimes maybe planets need to align. Maybe if there's, the universe is orchestrating other people lining up for you. So it'll be as instantaneous as universally possible. As long as you own it, live it, be it, and don't back down. So I hope that helps. Let me know. Let me know what your success, let me know what success you're calling in for 2020. Let me know. I hope this is sharing. This is anyway, hopefully this is working. Hopefully I recorded that whole thing. We'll see, right? I choose to be successful. I choose for this to be recorded. So, okay, let's hope that works. And in the meantime, my beautiful beloved creators, follow your bliss, live your passion, and create your success, because life is what you make it. So make it just everything that your true heart desires. And always, always remember that you deserve a life full of love, magic, and miracles. Thank you so much for being here today. I love you all. Please contact me if you would like to join the winter session, which would start in January, about the Energy Mastery Life Coaching Certification Program. I'll have to come up with a shorter title for that. But anyway, for now, I love you all. Thank you so much for being here.